Well, hi Aries, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Aries, what can you expect coming up in your life? The readings don't usually go past 6 months. If it resonates, it's probably your reading. If it does not resonate, it is probably not your reading. And I would probably check your moon sign, which is your private and emotional side. Or get a private reading from someone you trust. Okay, well, Aries, the overall energy of your reading is the Star. You've been going through a lot of deep healing, and I mean deep, spiritual. It's like looking at your own reflection come back at you and healing right down to your bare bones, remembering what you're all about, what you want from life, what you don't want from life. Very deep spiritual healing surrounds your entire reading. The King of Swords is in your highest energy. You become on guard. You've gotten yourself into this self-protecting mode here, and it's all about truth and clarity. And all this healing is probably bringing you truth and clarity, and you decide that you are going to protect yourself and probably demand truth and clarity from whoever comes towards you. This is air, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. There's 2 for Aquarius. Might be strong in your chart or around this reading. So these are the 2 strongest energy cards in your reading. So you're like in self-protectant mode. You're seeking truth, you're seeking clarity, and you are healing, right? Deep, deep healing. We have the Queen of Wands right next to the King of Swords. These are all male or female. So the Queen of Wands, and it's right above the Star card, your healing card. I think you're finishing up on your healing because now you're holding the staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. The Queen of Wands is passionate. The Queen of Wands, no matter what they focus on, what they believe in, you have a lot of passions. You are a very passionate person. You might have a love of gardens or wildlife or pets. You know, it's just a very loving and giving type personality, but you are getting ready to move on. But you're moving on in self-protectant mode, and you're moving on from this healing that you've had to go through. You might still be finishing that up. The Queen of Wands now is right next to the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is success. It's all about success. And all these wands coming up in the background are people celebrating your success. So people are going to be proud of you. Sometimes this wreath here can symbolize an engagement of sorts. But I need to read further to find out if there is someone coming in or, you know, what's going on here. But whatever are your ventures, whatever you decide, however you decide to move forward, you will have success. I have the Knight of Pentacles under the King of Swords and right next to the Star card. Ooh, it feels like you've been in a relationship or in a situation in your life that has been very scattered, like not grounded, not secure, not stable. And it's like you've been waiting for this time to come where you can feel grounded and stable. So this is the slowest moving energy in the tarot deck. It looks like the horse is standing still, but it's not. It's actually moving very slowly. It's so slow you just want to pull your hair out, you know, it's that slow. It could take generations, it could take lifetimes for this pentacle to reach you. But sometimes when this card shows up, it's finally reaching you. So you are on guard. You want security. You want stability in your life. You're healing, and it has to do with this lack of security and stability not coming in. You've been breadcrumbed. This is part of your healing experience. You've been just getting breadcrumbs from relationships, okay, or from people around you, dishing out just enough to keep you hanging around. You know, that's it. Period. Nothing more. Throws your scales way off balance. The security and stability is not there in the Six of Pentacles. And it's right under the Six of Wands. So you're going to have some sort of success as far as letting this type of energy out of your life. It's going to change from the Six of Pentacles to the Six of Wands. Now, it all comes through this healing, remember? You're healing from something. I have a lot of communication here. This is texting, emails, it can be video chat, something through the airways. This is under the Knight of Pentacles. So there has been discussions about becoming more grounded, maybe what you can do. Maybe, I mean, so far I don't know for sure if this was love or not. If it's financial, then there has been discussions about what you can do to make yourself more grounded and more secure in your own life, to bring in your own success. And it's going to work because the Ace of Wands is right next to the Eight of Wands and under the Star card, all this healing. So you are ready. Remember, Queen of Wands holding that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. Here it is. It's magnified. It's like a fresh start and new beginning is on its way. You're figuring it out on how you want to go about this. So all this healing is helping you to move forward to a nice place, a blooming. I mean, this fresh start and new beginning is just blossoming. It's right next to the Five of Swords. So this is getting all this, picking up through this healing. You are getting a lot of truth, a lot of clarity about what's been holding back this pentacle, okay? The secure and stable and grounded energy. What's been holding it back? So you're gathering up your swords of truth and clarity, but at the same time, you are looking back at someone. So there is someone on your mind. There's someone who helped put you into this place of healing. There's someone I think maybe you expected more from that you weren't getting because it's right under the Six of Pentacles. And I believe this someone is responsible for breadcrumbing you. Let me take out the second part of this reading. Oh, Aries. Also, did I point out that the Queen of Wands is fire? This is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This is going to be your energy. I already knew it was your energy as an Aries. But you might have Leo or Sagittarius also in your chart, or Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius are also around this reading besides you. Alright, let's take out the second part. Ooh, right next to that Six of Wands. What's going on here? Oh, there's a reunion. Oh gosh, this is happening a lot lately. Oh gosh. Okay. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is up in your highest energy. This is the card for Taurus. Taurus might be strong in your chart, might be strong around this reading in someone else's chart. But this is about groundedness, security, stability. It's very spiritual. It can signify marriage. And remember I told you this Six of Wands can signify engagement? What is going on here? I can see, but I'm going to read them as they come out. The Justice card right next to the Hierophant. You are in self-protectant mode. You are keeping your scales balanced because, see, remember, your scales are being thrown out of balance. You can't take your eyes off of whoever you're getting this truth and clarity from. So they're still on your mind. You're still gathering truth and clarity. But you are becoming whole. You're becoming balanced. You're becoming self-protectant and a very strong. It's like self-justice through all this healing that you've done. And then here's the Knight of Cups. Oh gosh, somebody's coming in. This is a sincere love offer. This can be something like, it can include an apology. It might be the same person. I think it is. I've got to tell you right now. I think the same person who has put you through all this healing and was not coming forth with any security or stability is coming back, and they're going to want a fresh new start with you. And I see them coming in. Wow. Did I tell you the Justice card is a card for Libra? So Libra might be strong in your chart or around this reading. I have the Three of Cups. Here's your reunion card right under the Hierophant, right next to the Six of Pentacles. Happy reunion. It's a happy reunion, and I'll tell you why. At first, you might go, no way, I'm not letting them in. But if you were to listen to them when they approach you and actually, listen to what they have to say, they are sincere and they want to work on this relationship. I got the Eight of Pentacles right next to the Three of Cups. You're going to stay protected. You're going to keep your scales balanced. But the both of you, it looks like, are going to be willing to work on this relationship to, see where it will go, to see if it can become grounded. All those pentacles to focus on the relationship. Stop breadcrumbing. No more breadcrumbing. That's the promise, okay? It's right next to the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is being grounded, self-sufficient, stable, and secure on your own. I feel like this is what was holding them back. I feel like they didn't want to be tied up with someone. They just wanted to stay single because they felt really good and grounded that way. But they're coming back in. They really might have Earth in their chart. And they're willing to work on this relationship. They just don't want to let it go that easy. So they're coming back. So I say, if you first you want to block them, slam the door in their face or whatever it is, I would listen to what they have to say because according to this reading, they're sincere. And they will put in a sincere effort in this relationship. And they're going to, they get it. And they want to change their ways and see where this will go. I have the Empress under the Three of Cups and next to the Five of Swords. This is your energy. This can be Libra, so we got two, actually three for Libra with the King of Swords, because that is air energy. Or Taurus, so I have two for Taurus. Could be an earth sign with the Nine of Pentacles. So, also with the Knight of Pentacles can also be an earth sign. But more importantly, the energy is if you're a parent, you are an excellent parent. You are loving and kind and thoughtful and considerate and giving and forgiving. And you just got so many beautiful qualities about being you. Now, they see that. They know that. And they're coming back because they don't want to lose this, okay? But let it be known that when the Empress comes up here in your energy, they must also have a lot of those same qualities for this relationship to work for long distance. But it looks like they do because I have the Hierophant here right next to the Six of Wands, and this is going to be success in love being right next to the Hierophant. Also, the Queen of Wands, you are a passionate person. So there's a lot of passion, I think, between the two of you. So just right next to the Empress and under this working, on focusing on this relationship and building security and stability is the Four of Cups. So this is why I said, if they come in, don't slam the door in their face. Because it looks like that's might be your first reaction. It's like, no way are you coming back in my life after what you put me through, all this deep healing I had to do, all the breadcrumbing that you did in this relationship. No way. But they are very sincere. You hesitate. You have all this conversation over the phone before you actually do let them back in. So you hesitate, okay? And what happens is under the Nine of Pentacles, so this is their energy of just wanting to be single and not wanting to get attached to anybody. They're very self-confident. They are secure. They're grounded. They have a lot to offer if they want. And it looks like they want to. They're going to decide that they want to. I have the card for Leo. Leo might be strong in your chart. Leo might be strong around this reading in somebody else's chart. But there's the infinity symbol. This is a symbol of intuition and knowing. So follow your intuition. Don't ignore it, okay? And, it might take a lot of strength and courage to proceed in this relationship or to do what it is that you know that you should probably do. And this card tells me you will find the strength and the courage to do what you should do in this relationship by following your intuition. Follow your gut feeling on this. That's like advice here. So, if there's more than one person out there that you could have a reunion with, follow your intuition, and that will guide you. One more card for this reading, the Seven of Swords. See, this was part of the energy of being breadcrumbed. They were being deceitful. They weren't telling you the truth about everything all the time. They were like half in the relationship and half out of the relationship. And that's what you got sick and tired of, it looks like. That's what you had to heal from. They might have even taken off. They might have taken off without even saying anything, or disappeared, or ghosted you. But the thing is you are gathering up these swords, okay? All this truth and clarity you are getting, and I think it's through all this conversation over here, it lands right on the Six of Wands and the Hierophant. So these are much more powerful, especially the Hierophant from the Seven of Swords. So this deceitful energy, they want to work on it. They totally get it. And it's all you're going to have a lot of conversations about this. And I don't think you're going to accept them back into your life until you have all these conversations. You need to know that they have a lot of the same qualities as you before getting back into this relationship. So, wow. Aries. This was your reading, Aries, and thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.